Welcome to the Demon Compendium, where we explore the history and background of the demons within the Megaton franchise. In today's rocky entry, we are going to look at the muddy history of one of the demons within the franchise, the oblivious earth-carrying primordial giant of the Hurrian mythology, Ubelluris. Ubelluris, also known as Ubelluri, is an obscure mythological figure in his own right. While he lacks the fame of his much more famous peers in the Mesopotamian series of mythos, he has a large number of appearances within the franchise. Before we look in deep on this giant fellow's appearance, we should look at the folklore surrounding Ubelluris. Ubelluri is a primordial giant in the Hurrian mythology, who is said to carry the earth from the underworld since the separation of the earth and heaven. As far as my research went, he only made an appearance in a literary myth called Song of Olikumi, which is a part of a literary cycle called Kumarbi cycle, which narrates the war between the storm god Teshub and the father god Kumarbi. In the said myth, Kumarbi created a monstrous giant named Olikumi and hid it on the earth-bearer's shoulder. Ubelluri doesn't even notice this unfolds as the giant grew, and only noticed it when Ea, one of Teshub's allies, asked the earth-bearer about Olikumi in order to find their weaknesses. Along those lines, he also mentioned that he didn't even notice the separation of the earth and heaven, which make him of an oblivious fellow. However, thanks to that information, the gods are able to find and defeat the monstrous giant by cutting Olikumi off from Ubelluri, using the same object that separates the earth and heaven a long time ago, enabling Teshub to have an upper hand and finally wins the battle. First appearing in Megami Tensei 2, his initial design is that of an earthly humanoid. Thought in Shin Megami Tensei 2, he got a redesign which happened to be shared with Oyamatsumi, a Japanese mountain god. The said design is that of a gigantic and abstract stone golem with what seems to be moss on their shoulders. He is usually having a light grayish-brown coloration as opposed to Oyamatsumi's darkish-brown coloration. Thought in the Persona series, Ubelluris is brown and lacking moss on his shoulders. In most of his appearances, he is part of the Jirei race, which befits him as the earth-carrying giant. Thought in the Devil Survivor series, he is part of the Kishin race. His only appearance as an ultimable persona is in Persona 3, and he is part of the Hangman Arcana. While he has no major roles in either series, he has a major appearance in Digital Devil Saga 2 in a form of him being the initial Atma avatar of Earth, one of the Trivana, a group of minor antagonists you fight on multiple occasions. Alongside his teammates Air and Heaven, who transfer him to Kusip and Ganga respectively, the trio can be a tough boss to fight. Unfortunately, Earth's Atma avatar changes from Ubelluris to Abaddon after becoming mad and devouring his comrades, transforming into Abaddon to fight the gang for the last time. Thanks to his simple yet cool design and an obscure yet interesting backstory, I really love Ubelluris, and I really love using this fellow in Devil Survivor, being a staple my team whenever I get a chance. He may be an oblivious fellow, but you cannot deny how powerful he can be. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this demon? Do you think we may be able to see him again in the later installment of the franchise? What information do I miss? And what information is downright wrong? Tell me down in the comment section below, and see you guys in the next video. Farewell and have a nice day.